Welcome to English literature class, my dear students of class 9th. Now I am going to start Act 2, Scene 6. Act 2, Scene 6. This scene takes place in Venice before Shylock's house. Shylock's house or Jessica's house. Enter Graciano and Salarino, masked, wearing mask. Graciano and Salarino wearing masks. Graciano says, "This is the penthouse under which Lorenzo desired us to make stand. This is the porch. This is the porch where Lorenzo asked us to wait. Lorenzo asked us to wait under this porch. This is the porch." Salarino says, "His hour is almost past. The time he has given us is past, almost over." Graciano says, "And it is marvel he outdwells his hour, for lovers ever run before the clock." Graciano says that it is very strange, he says to Salarino, that it is very strange that he is late, because lovers always rush to meet their lovers. Lovers always rush to meet their beloved before time, and he is very late. Salarino says, "Oh, 10 times faster Venus pigeons fly to see love's bonds new made, than they are wont to keep obliged faith unforfeited." Salarino says, "Yes, the doves of Venus, the doves of Venus, the goddess of love. The doves of Venus is called the goddess of love, fly 10 times. The doves of Venus fly 10 times faster when they are going to win over a new love. Lovers are always in a greater hurry to keep a new engagement than they are accustomed, habitual, to keep their old marriage promises unbroken." They wanted to keep the promise. They wanted to have the promise. They wanted to keep their promise fulfilled. So they are in a hurry to keep a new engagement. Then they are habitual to keep their old marriage promises unbroken. Graciano says, "That ever holds who rises from a feast," very important speech of Graciano, "that ever holds who rises from a feast with that keen appetite that he sits down." Graciano says that always is true. Who rises from a meal as hungry as when he sits down to eat. When someone is hungry, he does not want to leave that place. He wants to eat first of all. Meal as hungry as when he sits down to eat. When he sits down to eat, no one likes to leave the place. Where is the heart that doth untread again steadiest measures with the unbated fire that he did pace them first? He says, "Which horse can gallop again? Which horse can gallop again over the same road on its return journey with the same energy with which it set out?" When the horse set out in the morning, he is energetic. He is full of energy. But he does not return in the same energetic way in the evening. He says, "He who same energy with it set out, such things are enjoyed." He says, "All things that are with more spirit chased than enjoyed. Such things are enjoyed more in their pursuit than in their attainment." Like, he says, given the example, how like a yonker or a prodigal, the scarfed bark put from the native bay, hugged and embraced by the wanton wind. How like a prodigal doth she return with over-weathered ribs and ragged sails, lean, rent, and beggared by the wanton wind. He says, like a spendthrift, one who spends so much, one who spends lavishly, like a spendthrift young man, a flag-bedecked ship sails out from her harbor. Then, after being tossed about and hugged by the rough wind, she comes back. She, here, boat or ship. She comes back just as a spendthrift, when broken planks and torn sails. Like the spendthrift on his return, the ship damaged by the strong wind becomes lean, torn, and impoverished. Cerrillo says, here comes Lorenzo, more of this hereafter. Cerrillo says, here comes Lorenzo. We shall talk more about this later. We'll talk later. Enter Lorenzo. Lorenzo says, sweet friends, your patience for my long abode, not I but my fears, have made you wait. When you shall please to play the thieves for wives, I will watch as long for you then. Approach, here dwells my father Jew. Oh, who is within? This Lorenzo says, good friends, thank you for your patience while waiting for me so long. I came very late. Thank you so much, as you have waited for me for a long time. It is not I, but my business that kept you waiting. I didn't want to keep you waiting, but that is my business that kept you waiting. When it is your turn, today you have come. Today you have come for me, for my sake. When it is your turn to steal a wife, I have come here to steal my wife. So when it is your turn to steal a wife, I will wait just as long as for you. When, by the way, you will come to steal a wife, I will also wait, as you have waited for me. Come this way. Here is the house of my father-in-law, the Jew. Hello, is anybody in? Enter Jessica, above in boy's clothes. She has changed herself in boy's clothes. She says, Jessica says, who are you? Tell me, for more certainly, albeit I swear that I do not know your tongue. Though she knows that Lorenzo, her lover, is there, still she pretends and said that who are you? Tell me clearly, though I swear that I recognize your voice. I know that I know your voice. I recognize your voice. Still, you will have to tell me. You will tell me. You tell me whether who are you. Lorenzo says, it is Lorenzo, your love. Lorenzo and thy love, your love. Jessica says, Lorenzo, certain and my love indeed, for who love I so much, and I might now who knows but you, Lorenzo, whether I am yours. Jessica says, yes, it is certainly Lorenzo, and truly my love. Who else do I love so much? Who else I love so much? But who apart from you knows, Lorenzo, whether I am truly yours? Only you know that I am yours. Lorenzo says, heaven and thy thoughts are witness that thou art. Lorenzo says, heaven and your thoughts are witness that you are. That you only love me. Jessica says, here, catch this casket, it is worth the pains. I am glad that is night. It is night. You do not look on me, for I am much ashamed of my exchange. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. For if they could, Cupid himself would blush to see me thus transformed to a boy. Jiska says, I am glad. She lowers a casket. She lowers a casket from the roof to give to Lorenzo. She says, I am glad that it is night and that you cannot see me. I am embarrassed by my change of clothes. You know that she is in boy's clothes. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see small faults they commit. If they could see, even Cupid is the god of love, would be embarrassed to see me disguised as a boy. If God of love would see me, he would himself would be embarrassed to see me disguised as a boy. Lorenzo says, descend, for you must be my torchbearer. Lorenzo says, come down, for you will act as my torchbearer. You will show me the way. You are my torchbearer. You will show me the way. Jiska says, what? Must I hold a candle to my shames? They in themselves would soothe are too light. Why? It is an office of discovery, love, and I should be obscured. Jiska says, what? Should I hold up a candle to show my shameful dress? The dress is very light and revealing. Why? The duty of torchbearer would expose me to all when I should be concealed. I should be concealed. Why should I be a torchbearer? Lorenzo says, so are you sweet, even in the lovely garnish of a boy. But come at once, for the close night doth play the runway, and we are stayed for at Bassanio's feast. Lorenzo says, you are much concealed, you are hidden, no one can recognize you, even in the charming disguise of a boy. But come down quickly, for the night which is supposed to hide us is already sleeping away. It is soon it will be morning, and we are expected to be at Bassanio's banquet scene, and we have to expected to be at the Bassanio's feast. Bassanio has invited, so we should have to reach there in time. Jiska says, I will make fast the doors and gild myself with some more ducats and be with you straight. Jiska says, I shall lock the doors and bring with me some more ducats. I will be with you soon. Gratiano says, now by my hoodoo, a gentle and no Jew. Gratiano says, now I swear by my word, she is a gentle lady, a Christian and not a Jew. She has changed herself. She is very faithful lady. So, she is a Christian. She is a gentle lady. Exit above. Gratiano says, Lorenzo says here, beshrew me, but I love her heartily, for she is wise, if I can judge of her, and fair she is, if that mine eyes be true, and true she is, as she hath proved herself. Lorenzo is very happy with Jessica. He says, may I be cursed, may I be damned, may I be cursed if I do not love her dearly. Love Jessica dearly. She is wise if I judge her correctly. She is wise. She is beautiful if my eyes do not deceive me. She is truthful, for she has proved herself to be so. because she is going to elope with Lorenzo. So she has proved that she is truthful. Therefore, with her three qualities of wisdom, beauty, and truthfulness. Three qualities: wisdom, beauty, and truthfulness. She will be placed in my heart forever. And therefore, like herself, wise, fair, and true, shall she be placed in my constant soul. As she has the three qualities, so she will be in my heart forever. Enter Jessica below. What art thou come on, gentleman, away? Are masking maids by this time for us stay? Well, have you come? Now, gentlemen, let us go. Our companions in the mask are waiting for us. Companions in the mask, Greciano and Salerno are waiting. Goes out with Jessica and Salerno. Enter Antonio within the scene. Antonio says, who is there? Greciano says, Signor Antonio. Sir Antonio. Antonio says, Fie, Greciano. Where are all the rest? It is 9 o'clock. Our friends all stay for you. No mask tonight. The wind is come about. Bassanio presently will go aboard. I have sent 20 out to seek for you. Antonio scolds Greciano and others. He says, for shame, Greciano. Where are the rest of them? It is 9 o'clock and all our friends are waiting for you. There is no mask tonight. No mask tonight. For the wind has become very favorable. Bassanio will soon sail on his ship. I have sent 20 men to look for you. Bassanio is going to Belmont because the wind is in his favor. Greciano says, I am glad on it. I desire no more delight than to be under sail and gone tonight. Greciano says, I am glad. I want no other pleasure than to sail along with him from here tonight. If I got a chance to go to sail with Bassanio, that is enough for me. No need to other pleasure. I don't want any other pleasure than to sail along with him from here tonight. All go out. Now, after that, in my next video, you will study Act 2, Scene 1. Thank you, and thank you so much.